And Freddy S. Get your happy juices flowing. Well, it's 1 o'clock and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. Open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. The feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work, play, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you today, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
I believe the Jews got no problem with the Muslims. I've got friends who are Hindu. I've got faith in a feeling. I've got faith in a feeling. Faith in a feeling. Everything's gonna be alright. Well, I've been smiling with the flowers, I've been whispering with the trees, I've been floating on the ocean, I've been breezing with the breeze. And I got faith in a feeling. I've got faith in a feeling. Faith in a feeling. Everything's gonna be alright. There ain't no way to preach it, 'cause there's nothing you can say. The only way to reach it is just sit yourself still till you find your own way. Meditate, pray, that's right. When I am alone in my sweet final hour and I'm one on one with the real superpower, I'm gonna do my own dance right into the light. I'm gonna shake these chains and walk out on the fight, 'cause I've got faith in a feeling. I've got faith in a feeling. Faith in a feeling. Everything's gonna be alright. Well, any old denomination can fill me up with inspiration. I've got faith in a feeling. I've got faith in a feeling. I've got faith in a feeling. I've got faith. And the crowd goes wild.
And the crowd goes wild. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. You know, that song could not be more appropriate
Can you guys fix this camera, please?
than what I have gone through today. I got nothing but agita and ulcers growing out of everywhere. And to have faith is a good sign, because it's one of those days of test today.
What's going on? I missed the whole thing. I was meeting with the group, the interns,
Well,
the
you
crew.
went to a meeting and
You
left
never got
me
there, I know.
alone.
No, you had
and
Gio.
I had Gio, but there were 17 different things that took place during that show. And you just can't walk out and assume that everything's going to get done at once.
Should have
Especially
texted me.
the boss.
Well, I couldn't text you because in the midst of this whole craziness, we had guests, we had lower thirds, we had people that were writing in, and she was making it shaky, getting out of camera, getting in camera. It was like every place you can think of. So that song is a very appropriate piece.
Thank
Do you want to welcome our guests?
Well, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Welcome to Cecilia St.
I've had our day that, my day's done. I'm finished.
You're cranky. You need to do over. Have some kombucha.
No, I don't want that right now. Thank you.
Kombucha?
But thank you
Try
for playing.
some.
No, it's okay.
It's
Leave that over there.
fermented stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what it is. It's that Scooby Baby fermented.
You still haven't introduced our guest.
I did. Scoby. It's like Scooby-Doo. It's a Scoby.
Oh, do you like this? Because we're
I
playing.
drink it because it's good for me.
Yeah, she said it's like high heels.
Right.
Wow, that smells
They
like
don't
bad
feel
beer.
good, but they look
They don't
good.
feel good, but it looks good. It's good for you. They don't feel good.
Victoria,
but
you
they
like
look good.
this? Really? If
When you think about how good it is for you,
this is fantastic if you want to get back at somebody. It
It's
smells like.
fermented tea, but it's really good for you. It's made from a SCOBY.
I can see you drinking it.
Yeah.
The healthy gut bacteria.
I'm apparently going to never hear the end of today, but you should have texted me. You sent Bariqua in. Should have told him to say something to me.
Holy smokes, this isn't bad.
See? And I said to him, is Freddy coming in? He said yes. And that's all I knew.
That's not what I told Boricua. I told Boricua, go to the meeting because obviously. Anyway, let's just move on.
Welcome to...
Cecilia St. King.
I can't even say it's a wonky Wednesday because we're not even Wednesday yet. We're continuing our music week on Tuesday. We had a great music segment yesterday, and we continue it today with Cecilia St. King. And we met Cecilia last week on Noah Crane's show on The Grass is Greenest Where I Am, or Live Your Greenest Grass, and that airs on Thursday night. And you are a peace troubadour,
yes, an inner peace.
an inner peace troubadour, which means what?
Well, it's not, early on in my career, I started out as a peace troubadour and I was very political. But then as I grew in my calling, I realized that it really wasn't about what was outside of us. It was really what it was about on the inside.
So you were political as a peacekeeper.
Yes. Well, you want to say some things, but then, my mother had a different opinion, my aunt had a different opinion. It created more agita than peace. So I kind of re-thought about my work, and of course I practiced meditation and went to a school called Shambhala Monastery for Spiritual Leadership, and so I really had to practice what I was really preaching. So I kind of revised it to be an inner peace troubadour.
It sounds like you were at my house this morning.
What's that?
Sounds like you were at my house this morning, because
You were
apparently
meditating?
today, well, I was meditating and everyone else was discussing the primary elections and going over the ballot and the
yes.
platforms, and I went, I got to get out of here.
Right, and which is better, right? Which feels better?
The thing is, I know we need to do our civic duty, and yes, get out and vote for your primary today. I was told by my son that I should do that as well, because that is our privilege as being part of the United States of America. No politics within it, but get out and vote today. Do your primaries, whatever party you support. Go do your thing. But I can tell you, I was losing my inner peace when they were going at it.
Especially it's important for women to vote because it's been less than 100 years that we've had the right to vote. I mean, so we really need to take this seriously. This is a right that we have. It's amazing.
Did you even know today was primary election day?
Yes.
I did not know until yesterday.
I did the Turk show yesterday. Trust me, I got a whole earload on all the primaries and everything that's going on politically. And you know what? The way I see it, I'm not voting today for different reasons. I have to work and what have you. And you're right. You should take time out to do it. But this just I just have a lot of mixed feelings about it today.
But the journey of inner peace is one that I think resonates across all party lines, across all religions, and as a matter of fact, that's what we were talking about today when I was meeting with the crew. Is they said, "What show don't you do?" I said, "We really don't do politics or religion, but we always do peace and kindness and all of the aspects of living in humanity and spirituality and the energy around it. And here you are. See, guys, I didn't even put it all together, but this is exactly what we do.
Magic happens.
And you have an event coming up, September 22nd.
A concert for the International Day of Peace on September 22nd at the Center for Spiritual Living in Boca Raton.
And what's going to be, is it just you as a concert, or is it a whole event?
Concert. I've been traveling the United States for over 16 years performing concerts for peace. My work is endorsed by the United Nations and the Gandhi Institute for Nonviolence, National Peace Academy, and I just moved to Delray Beach, Florida. It's my new home. And
Where'd you come from?
from New York.
Which part?
Well, I was born in Queens, raised in Manhattan, then moved upstate New York to the Hudson Valley outside
Oh,
of
it's nice
Woodstock.
up there.
Yeah, that's kind of where I got my musical roots from. And
How long have you been singing?
over 30 years.
Really?
Yeah,
The world really needs more of you.
yeah.
I can't say less of everything else, but it needs more of you
Yeah,
to balance out the more of everything else we got going
Well,
on.
I'm interested in that United Nations piece that you did. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, I've sung at the UN over and over again, multiple times, and for the last 8 years in a row, I've been the MC and the closing act for the United Nations Vigil for Peace and Ecology in Central Park at the bandshell there. And they wanted me to come back again this year, and I said, well, I think I really want to bring this to my community where I live now. So I decided not to go to New York City this year and to be here and share the fact that this is the International Day of Peace. It goes on all around the world. It was sanctioned by the UN in 1981 as a day of peace. And actual ceasefires actually take place, and communities all around the world honor this day with peaceful works. Humanitarian organizations can go into war-torn areas where they need to inoculate or bring food and clothing to people in those areas. And so it's actually a real day. And I always wonder why it's only one day, but it's a start. It's a start.
Isn't
It's
it
like
funny? It's like, right?
It's like a timeout in war.
It's a timeout. It's
Yes.
one day. It's like saying, you know, today's a day of kindness. It should be
Right.
every day, and it should be the things we practice on a daily basis.
Right.
And we truly need more of you. You have another piece for us, and then we'll talk to, we got the horseman in the house.
The horseman is in the house.
I'm sorry, what was that?
The horseman is in the house.
Okay. So this is, I actually wrote this just a little while ago. I thought that this was a good kind of an answer to what's been going on in our country right now. You know the stars shine brightest in the darkest hour, when chaos reigns, oh Lord, when it rains in the murkiest water, blooms the most beautiful flower when chaos reigns. Oh, when it rains, 'cause there's a purpose to the chaos, to collapse and create a new cause. You never know what God's got planned for you. And I may not know what I'm doing, but what I do know, God knows what she's doing. So let him reign when chaos reigns. So let it come falling down, let it come tumbling down, crashing down all around. Let it come falling down, tumbling down, crashing down around and around. 'Cause I'm spirit, you are spirit, we are spirit. Isn't it amazing? And we will rise up, we will shore up, we will build up, 'cause we are amazing. You cry, how could this have happened? As you fall to your knees, begging, Lord, give me an answer, please. 1, 2. The road would not have been taken had your life not fallen apart. So let it rain when chaos reigns. So let it come falling down, tumbling down, crashing down all around. let it come falling down, tumbling down, crashing down, around and around. 'Cause I am spirit, you are spirit, we are spirit. Isn't it amazing? And we will rise up, we will shore up, we will build up, 'cause we are amazing.
Go to commercial.
Want to go to commercial
Let's go
break?
to commercial
And
break.
Cecilia is going to be performing Friday.
Saturday.
Are you a Conscious Co-op?
Conscious Co-op.
She'll be at Conscious Co-op on Friday, this Friday, from 11:30 until 2 p.m. at Farmer's Table, and we will be there broadcasting and covering the event. So to hear Cecilia live, check out Conscious Co-op at Farmer's Table in Boca Raton. Tickets are still available. They are $30 up until today, $35 tomorrow, $40 at the door. You can find the information on noahcrane.com or on the Conscious Co-op Facebook page. We're going to go to commercial break, more with Cecilia St. King, and then Moulton, our horse and our bridge maker, when we get back.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here at the Candle Factory.
We are at Sensibility Candles in Coral Springs with all of our friends.
The reason why this sensibility is my happy place is that I get to come here and have fun with Bonnie, and I have fun with Jessica, and I have fun with all my friends, and I get to make candles, and I just have a lot of fun here, and I get to enjoy being away from home for a couple hours.
They do everything the same, just like anybody else. They just do it a little differently. At 22, all federal funding stops for young adults with intellectual disabilities. We need to work with our, to get private funding, to get donations, to make candle sales in order to give them the life that they deserve to live, just like anybody else.
Please help support sensibility.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe.
We are on the road at, where are we?
We're at Cafe Luna Rosa. Check this out.
Holy smokes.
That is our famous watermelon mimosa.
What is in this?
So we have Smirnoff watermelon vodka, fresh muddled watermelon juice, champagne, and a little club soda. The restaurant has been here since 1993. Started as a gelato store, and in 1997 we became a full-service restaurant. And over the years, Cafe Luna Rosa has definitely become an icon in Delray. And we absolutely love being part of our community. Being across on the beach, it's an amazing thing to look at every single day. And we're very thankful that we're able to have so much success here in the community and give back to our community whenever we can.
Here is the view out on the beach. It is the reason you come to South Florida for vacation. It is the reason the locals, we stay here in the summer, because nothing beats this view. Right on Ocean Avenue, just south of Atlantic, in Delray Beach. Amazing, this view.
The website is www.cafelunarosa, 34 South Ocean Boulevard, Delray Beach.
Come on down, check it out. The meatballs, delicious. Have them on set.
Fantastic.
Cheers. Have a great weekend.
Have a great week, and we'll see you down here.
Bye, guys.
Who's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in
What
Delray?
time do you open for breakfast?
9 a.m.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the corner porch off of beautiful Atlantic Avenue here in Delray Beach, Florida. Now, this place is tremendous.
What else do we have? We've got the Nutella French toast.
We have an omelet. We have a chicken sous vide. That's delicious. And this is
panini.
and we have a panini sandwich.
Wow, what a morning.
Holy smokes, this is unbelievable. So we're right at the corner of Southeast 1st Street and 6th Avenue.
Come on down and check out Corner Porch. Ready to dig in?
We're ready to dig in, and don't be late because we gotta get to eating.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Welcome again.
Thank you. See you soon.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And don't forget to like this video.
And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we go live. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Here's your countdown now. And now.
That was a now?
It was a now. Welcome back.
I didn't even ring a bell.
Ring your bell. I rang your bell earlier. I think you were not happy with what I did, and I don't know what I did.
I don't know what the hell you're doing. That's the problem, but that's okay. We keep going. So who's on the set? Now, this stranger came to us a long time ago, remember?
Well, you know what happened? I was having a meeting with the kids, and then Jean came in, and then Jean said, Ned and Nancy are here to see you. So I went to talk to Ned and Nancy, and then Cecilia walked in, and then Amy walked in, and Mark walked in, and Bonnie walked in, and everyone walked in and said, can we meet with you? Can we meet with you? Can we meet with you? And therein lies why I didn't walk back in the studio.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. The next time you criticize me for doing that, because you have, you most certainly have, Ollie. You've said, oh, you have a meeting, you have another meeting, you have another meeting, you have another meeting, and your finger goes in a whole different direction.
And they just happen. And we have a meeting at 2 o'clock, apparently.
I just want you to appreciate the fact that sometimes things happen.
Things happen. We do the best we can. This is the beauty of live streaming and live everything. It is being live.
So,
however, I had a lovely meeting with Ned and Nancy, and they came to meet us because Ned would like to construct the Brooklyn Bridge for us.
Yeah.
To sit behind us on our lovely set.
I thought the Brooklyn Bridge was here. When I saw him, I got very excited.
You got excited?
He says, what do you think? This is going to take 15 minutes?
And Ned's daughter is a TV broadcaster where?
In Roanoke, Virginia.
In Roanoke, Virginia.
Let's get closer to the mic because we want to hear what you got to say.
Roanoke, Virginia.
In Roanoke. So they were thinking that perhaps
Why is it that people speak slowly when you can't hear them? It's not, I need to hear you, not to speak slowly.
They would like to perhaps take our interview with Ned and put it on Roanoke TV.
Okay. So maybe what we should do is interview Ned separately.
We could do that too. But they were here and I said, let's talk. They wanted to really chit-chat with you about your vision of the bridge. So Ned's thinking we need to paint the stars and the moon and the water under the bridge.
I told Ned that I wanted to make little holes and put little lights in there. He looked at me and says, absolutely not.
We could do it on velvet and be the same effect.
It wouldn't?
Okay. On velvet.
Listen, you know what I remember about the Brooklyn Bridge? You remember when you went across the Brooklyn Bridge and it had the metal piece?
I've been across it, but I don't remember anything.
I know a lot of people don't remember this. It used to go. Remember that? Do you remember that? You're from Manhattan. No, it's not every bridge.
No, she said she knows every bridge.
Yeah, you remember the Brooklyn Bridge when it had metal studs?
I said that's on every bridge.
It is not on every bridge. It is not. It is only on the Brooklyn Bridge. And then they did away with it because when it got wet and it started to wear down, people started having car accidents. You remember that?
Because it was slippery? Slippery when wet.
Yes, slippery when wet. So that's what I remember about the Brooklyn Bridge. Can we capture that?
Yeah, we can put little metal studs on there. You wouldn't be able to see them.
We will imagine
it's a visual thing. This is it's a static.
Well,
thing.
show us what you create.
Well, what do you got
Ned
there?
has
Let me see what you
created.
got.
When you walk into our studio and you see all the pictures we post on Facebook that say the Brooklyn Cafe TV, underneath is a series of magnificent horses that Ned has created, and there's one that's always behind Freddy, between Freddy and our board. And you have one with you that you can show?
Show us what you got there.
You know what? I said I could show you stuff, but I didn't have. All I have.
What you have?
Let me explain this.
Explain.
Explain.
Explain, Lucy.
I like to draw. Is there a camera? I don't
Yes, you're going to be on this camera right here.
Okay. If you see this,
it looks pretty dark.
It's very difficult to explain this. When I started painting 50, 60 years ago, 50 years ago, I guess, I used to paint boats with masts sticking up, and I really thought it was interesting the way the light came from behind the mast around it. And so I was always fascinated by just the shapes. One day I saw a picture upside down of horses running, and I said, oh, look how dull the boats are compared to the legs of horses. And I started painting the horses. Now, gradually, as I did over a period of years, I started painting more and more interesting. I had more and more interesting ideas of how to paint horses, and some of them came out better and good, and some of them didn't. But basically, I just like to draw, and I figured out a way to draw with a saw. So.
And you do it upside down, and people are saying turn it around, Chip, but in your mind, you envision it upside down in the negative space.
I'm very interested. I'm more interested in this kind of space here than I am in horses themselves.
Well, can I let you in on a little secret?
What?
It looks a whole lot better when you turn it upside right.
Oh, you know
with
why?
color. Absolutely, it looks fantastic.
Oh, it makes sense this way, yeah.
It makes sense this way. I would think so, because dark art upside down is kind of a trick.
That's how he visualizes. So think about his creative mind, that he visualizes these pieces upside down, black, and the negative space. And most other people, they look at the pretty side of it, right? You look at the colors, the shine, the right side up. He sees it like you and I see what we do, the upside down and backwards.
I don't see nothing upside down and backwards.
You see me all the time upside down and backwards.
Upside down and backwards. That I see.
But it's the beauty of what he creates. So he and Nancy came to ask if we really wanted the bridge, because Dan says, create. They wanted your seal of approval.
I do want the bridge. I've wanted the bridge upside down, inside out. Whatever you got, I'll take. I think that what you do, I've never seen in my life, upside down or right side up.
You know what? There's a problem with, if you want to do something different, there's no help.
How can there be any help? Nobody understands what the hell you're doing.
Any other kind of art, you go to a class, the guy says, no, you put the blue paint here and you put the yellow paint here, and you squeeze them together, you get green. There was nobody to tell me how to cut out horses or anything kind of thing like that, and then paint them and then make them shiny. It just grew out of a long kind of evolution of little stuff that I did one at a time, and wow, this works, and I put it there, and this works, and I put it there, and pretty soon I came up with this.
Can you imagine if they had you teach this in a class?
You know what I'd really like to do? I would like to do, just because of McCain's death the other day. He's the same age as I. Well, he was maybe just a little older than me. I thought, you know what? I would like to devote the rest of my life to doing things for other people rather than just trying to make a buck. Just I've made a lot of bucks, so I'm done with that. I really would like to. I'd be a teacher's aide in a college classroom of people who are interested in art, but they need some kind of information that I might have to get them one step further.
It kind of goes with your International Day of Peace, right? It's about giving back and altruism and kindness, not about the almighty dollar. It's just about being humanitarian and giving and paying it forward every day.
Well, it's nice because it's an art form. I've never seen it. And maybe we do the art class, and what you do is you do a half-hour setup where you invite artists to come in and learn this art, and then you can give them a little tidbit to having other people do their pieces.
I really want to pass on the kind of things that I've learned. You know, I've been doing this for 50 years, and I know a lot of stuff about outdoor art shows and how to do those things, how to make money at it, how to take your art and make it something that other people want. And I really devoted most of my life to doing that. And now I'm at the point where I can't really even do it physically anymore. It's just too, when you go to an outdoor show, it's like you go there and you build a building, then you sit around and talk to a lot of people all weekend, and then you take the building down and put it back in your truck. I'm too old for that. I'm just hey, can't do it, sorry.
Yeah, but God gave you 10 fingers, right? So you can point in 10 different directions. It's okay. You get interns, you get learners, you get artists. You got to put that over there.
Well, that was kind of part of our
You got to
meeting.
put this over there.
They were wondering
You were showing him how to point?
if we could help promote what he does. So my
Absolutely.
question to you is, to help promote, but you don't want to sell it. What do you want to promote?
Oh, I'm happy to make the dollars.
Oh, okay.
I'm just as greedy as anybody else, but I just don't have the energy to try to do a lot of it. I do.
You're
what I
going to
can.
teach it. And everybody has their calling. It's like a baseball game. The manager doesn't play anymore, but he has a head full of knowledge.
Well,
He
you
knows
see, we have
experiences.
a big crew, right? And we've got a new intern who can't believe I put him to work the day he walked in here, but he's already got great ideas. So I think we assign an intern part of our crew to one for Ned, one for the girls from Healing Now, because everyone needs to grow their presence in this space. And we only have 10 fingers.
Well, what I would do, again, the art class, something in that frame where you're going to be mic'd up, and again, you don't do that, and there's going to be wood and stuff around you. We just have to figure out the logistics of cutting this, which is the problem with this concept is having to cut it and understanding that if you walk out of here with 9 fingers, because
No, we
you
don't
cut
have
it
to do that.
wrong, it becomes a safety issue. There's that stuff. But there's always the art of how to do it. And that's where you come in. And my father's 87. And my father was in the painting and contractor business. And my father today will tell me, this is the way you attack that wall. And you do it strategically.
Right.
And this is strategic because this is not, this ain't checkers.
Well, the only thing, the real problem that I would have is not only did I fail woodshop when I was in school.
Well, we don't need to tell anybody that.
No, that's just something. No, that's not the worst part.
Oh, God, it gets
That was
worse.
1 year. The next year, I got the entire class kicked out of woodshop.
Of course you did. You're like a rebel in wood. You see?
No,
He's a wood rebel.
Okay, the truth is,
That's your new name.
He's the Woodstock rebel.
The Woodstock rebel. That's your name.
I don't want anything to do with woodshop.
We're going to whisper that.
The worst thing is, I very early on when I started to paint, I showed some paintings in the Miami Museum of Modern Art or whatever. I don't know, it's done now, but the guy told me, look, Moulton, you can't put lines and color together.
He told you that?
He's exactly right, and all I have done for the next 50 years is put lines and colors together.
I think you're a rebel. I think you're the wood whisperer.
More than I want to be. I don't want to be around. I just want to sell paintings. I just want
See
to
this? You're on the right show.
There's stuff like that. But it just, when somebody tells me you can't do something,
That's when you do it.
I have to do it.
My 2 kids are like that. I said, don't do this, and they did it.
But
And
that's
don't
the
get
beauty
married,
of
and they
being
did.
here.
What?
That's the beauty of being here. And Art Walk is here next Friday, and you can see 74 other creative artists that do everything they probably were told not to do and have succeeded.
I think there's an element of that in every artist, that he wants to do something that can't be done.
But that's, that's the beauty of people that have this vision. When I started streaming 10 years ago, this was before Facebook and Twitter. This was before all these guys, all of them. The concept was already out. And my 14-year-old showed me how gamers were using it. I went to Major League Baseball. I went to the NFL. They laughed at me. Who watches sports on their phone? A true story. They laughed at me. Now they're paying millions for something that I wanted a chump change for. Maybe that's the reason why it didn't happen. It was too cheap.
You know what they say? You got to double your price. If you double your price, then people seem to think it's more value. It's the craziest society we live in, right?
If it's too cheap, nobody thinks it's worth it. Which is the amazing thing. You ever give people anything for free, and nobody's going to show up. If you charge them $10,000 for this class, you're going to have to beat them with a stick to keep them out.
Yep.
And it's not about the making of the money, but they seem on the outside world to add value to it. But your stuff is different because the art, you can see it.
Well, everything though is your perception of the value of it. This is physical worth before I touch it is $6.
I wish he hadn't said that.
Well, it's just a piece of wood before he creates
Yeah,
on
but I'm
it.
sending it for $6,000.
And then you want, I want to get $500 for it. And if it was, and I've never done one that came out perfect. So if it came out perfect, I'd like $1,000 for it.
But we don't want the perfect
But it's
one.
the imperfections,
That's
exactly.
right.
It's the
I've never
imperfections
done
that add
one.
character. Look at us.
Never did.
We're perfectly imperfect.
And I can always think about stadiums. Think about sets. I can think about different things that you can use this concept for. I mean, imagine doing a set with people in it in a three-dimensional form. I would pay $1,000 for that.
You know what's really exciting, though, is we're going to have this amazing Brooklyn Bridge with lights on Velcro.
That's going to be
then-
worth $10,000.
And then we're going to have the portrait that Mark has created. It's not a portrait, it's a caricature of both of us on the set.
I saw that. That's coming along really
And
cool.
you think, right, you started with a piece of wood that was $6. We started with two little mini cams worth, I don't know, a couple $100. And now look.
Now, let me ask you a question. Isn't the art walk next Friday?
next Friday,
Next
the first
Friday. So
Friday of the
are you
month.
guys going to be here next Friday?
Well, I'll be in
Or
Florida.
you'll be in Florida? Yes? Well, come on.
His
come
wife
on.
says yes.
Okay,
His wife
so-
says yes, they will be here.
Come on down because, they're doing the art walk and we do a show for the art walk. One of the artists is actually the host of that thing.
Mark.
And I'm going to have you lead off the whole deal with this thing. And that's when you make the announcement to people. If you're an artist and you want to learn this art, come on down. And we'll talk to the artists and say, listen, all of them in here love the concept.
Because it's an amazing concept. And the visual, it's like what you do, what Victoria does, it's the visual concept of sales of whatever it is, whether it's an item, whether it's a service, whether it's peace, international peace and gratitude. It's just sharing it on our platform of what we
But
do.
I'm envious because you sing.
I would like her
like
to
an angel.
sing us out. You'll stay with us for the next hour, maybe?
Oh,
Okay.
This
I
is
know.
over already.
I know.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, he started a little late.
We started a little late.
Yeah.
All right, take us out.
That's what Celia's saying.
I
King's
can't-
going to
I
take us
can't
out.
wait to-
Stay
to
tuned,
lose
though,
it.
for the next hour. She's going to stay with us. And then we have Jordana Foster and pillows, remembrance pillows. And we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
I am in the snowfall, I am in the mountain top, in the breath that you take when you wake first thing in the morning. I am in your baby smile, in that old man's sigh, in the bum on the corner bumming for her next dollar, with the worn out eyes. But can you feel it? Don't you know I'm in everything? In the rain, the sparrow, everything. Everywhere you look, you can see. Just look in the mirror and you'll see me. Well, I am in the hand that you're holding, fighting in the face of your neighbor. Doesn't matter if he's yellow, red, brown, or white. I am in the moon as it's rising, in the stars that are shining, in the sun that is warming the earth while it's spinning. Spin it in the sky. Can you feel it? Don't you know I'm in everything? In the rose blooming clouds forming everything. Everywhere you look, you can see. Just look in the mirror and you'll see me.
Right off the strip, right? So it's right there, very easy to get to.
I am in the
haven't
tears
heard
that you
It's
cry.
going to be for the 13th and 14th of October.
Okay. So you will be there, I assume, on the September 1st. You're going to be at that event, the one-day event, correct?
I'll be at both events. Yes.
Okay, good. So here we go. Let's talk about this. Last question. Where are you going from here?
Okay. So I think, there's a couple things. First of all, I'm probably, once I get things set up and get things organized here, I'm probably going to take a world tour and hit all the countries that I haven't hit, while I traveled here, and create a blog for that. That's number one. I think the most important thing I'm looking at is it's all about legacy, right? So I think when you're younger, it's all about accumulating stuff and having all the stuff you didn't have as a kid and wanted and so forth. And then you quickly realize that, geez, it's expensive carrying all this baggage around and so forth, right? And then you get to a point where you realize, oh, it's about experiences. I want to experience this, right? What would it be like to, I took French in high school. What would it be like to work in France, in Paris? And I did that, right? And I played, I loved baseball as a kid. I went to bed every night thinking that I was going to be a professional baseball player. And what would it be like to stand on a major league mound? And I play adult baseball, right? So I was able to go and actually pitch on some of these major league fields. Just an absolute thrill. I mean, I took in the whole experience, went in the bullpen and everything. And
well, Ed, I want to thank you for coming on today. I want to thank you for coming on. They're kicking us out the back end. For the rest of you out there, remember, it's not the money, it's the lifestyle. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow.
The information and opinions you hear on the Del Walmsley Radio Show are those of the host, Del Walmsley, his guests, and his callers, and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of this station, its affiliates, its management, or advertisers. The Del Walmsley Show is for entertainment purposes only. Please consult a professional regarding your personal investment needs. Nothing presented on the Del Walmsley Show constitutes an endorsement, recommendation, offer, or solicitation to buy or sell any product or security.
This is GAB2. The Money Talk Radio Network is WSBR Boca Raton, W280DU Boca Raton, and W245BC Lauderdale Lakes.
If you're not happy with your investments, if you've ever tried the stock market and haven't done well, hop in the car and get to Online Trading Academy. Online Trading Academy's pro investors show you how they find the right investments. Learn current Wall Street skills about stocks, options, futures, forex, even Bitcoin. See how market timing works and how money is made in up, down, and sideways markets by using their patented rules-based strategy. It helps find the right investment and limit the risk. The instructors at Online Trading Academy are certified, currently trade, and are profitable. They show you how they invest every day. Call now for a pair of tickets to a free half-day class at Online Trading Academy. Classes are all over Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, Jupiter, and Port St. Lucie. Call Online Trading Academy now. Call 954-668-2510. 954-668-2510. 954-668-2510.
This is Talk 1470.
Talk 1470.
WNN.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
Science has confirmed that real health comes from raw, organic, and wild foods. Essentials is a complete program of 5 products to help your body function as nature intended. Premium Ancient Superfood Algae offers energy and stamina. Food-based digestive enzymes help prevent occasional heartburn and may reduce stress from processed foods and heavy metals. Our proprietary probiotics help support immune health, regulate bowels, and eliminate toxins. Improve your mood, mental clarity, focus, faster rejuvenation, and better sleep. Order now at eatessentialsnow.com. Essentials, life-enhancing ingredients in the palm of your hand. Eatessentialsnow.com.
Ready, set, go beyond.
Ready, set,
I'm Jordana
go
Foster.
beyond.
As a
I'm
motivational
Jordana
speaker,
Foster.
trainer, and mindset coach, I understand the importance of positive energy and inspiring others to become the best version of themselves. With an emphasis on personal and professional growth and development, I help individuals, entrepreneurs, and organizations to succeed by addressing their limiting mindsets. Learn how to go beyond your limiting beliefs and maximize individual strengths to unlock your true potential to thrive. Are you ready to go beyond? To live your best life now? Contact me, ReadySetGoBeyond.com or 305-753-6758.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Well, it's 1 o'clock, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. The feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work, play, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you today, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
Palisades Mall on September 8th for a free nutritional consultation and an in-store buy one, get one free sale. For more information, give us a call at 800-643-7810. That's 800-643-7810, or go to invitehealth.com/Palisades.
Worst of all, we never thought, baby, when you say you will. But I love you still, I need you, more than
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. And all of Amy's Flight Health wants to say hello to our friends in New York, South Florida, LA, Chicago, San Francisco. And Blake, can you hear me? I hope you can hear me, because does that sound up? Blake, can you hear me? I hope you can hear me, because I don't know if you're...
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
A little low, though.
Little low. Okay, well, turn up the volume.
Turn it up.
No, not there. Not there. That's not the volume.
Turn up
That's not the volume.
How you doing, Freddie?
I've had better days. You want to turn that down?
That's a song, too, by the way.
What was the name of that song?
Something about better days are coming. Yes,
Still much
Jordana?
lower than usual, but it's fine.
Absolutely. That's a song, too.
What's the song?
Do your welcome, and then we shall chat.
I did my welcome.
Do your welcome again.
Hey, welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Part 2. If you didn't see Part 1, shame on you.
Hashtag rewind and replay. All right, now
that don't make no sense.
Now you
Hashtag
do what you got to
rewind.
do, and I'll do the rest.
No, I gotta go back there. I don't
All
want
right,
to
go back there.
I don't want to go.
You don't want to go
I
back
don't want to
there?
go. I don't want to go.
Because everyone takes your welcome. So if I say it, it's as if I'm taking your trademark.
I have.
And I am not going to take
I
it.
have talked to LA, and I am now officially going to patent the welcome
Good
to the
for
Brooklyn
you.
Cafe.
And you should. Welcome to our Tuesday at the Brooklyn Cafe.
That's right. You got to ping every time you say it.
You can find us at 95.3 FM,
Where?
1470 AM. Where? 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. Live streaming on about 25 platforms. You can start with Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. And give Blake a call. He is missing hearing from everybody. 888-565-1470. Our first hour, if you missed it, we've got more for you coming up with the beautiful inner peace music of Cecilia St. King. Wow, what a gift she is. And Cecilia has played at the United Nations, and she has a concert coming up for International Peace Day on September 22nd. You'll be able to hear her if you come join us at Conscious Co-op on Friday, this Friday, from 11:30 until 2 p.m. at Farmer's Table in Boca Raton. Tickets are still available. You can find all the information out on noahcrane.com. And when you hear Cecilia, you definitely want to go. And Shirley Solis is the keynote speaker. And oh my gosh, I'm telling you, Freddie, this is a Conscious Co-op. If you have not attended any, this is the one to attend, between Shirley Solis and Cecilia St. King. Maybe you don't want to go, Freddie, because it's a lot of women empowerment and hug a tree, squish a tree. I'm going to be squishing all kinds of trees on Friday. I'm bringing Janice with me and Jaja, and there's plenty of room for the guys also, but I'm telling you, it will be an event that you need to come out for. So, Cecilia, you want to pleasure us with one of your songs, please? Our music is truly inspirational, and today is the day to vote for primaries. And religion aside, politics aside, it's truly about having your voice heard. Take your stand. It is a privilege in the United States to be able to go vote, and it is a privilege. And we need more people like Cecilia to sing what she sings about: inner peace, kindness, and gratitude. And here she is.
That's right. And if you don't like the way your life is looking, just change your thoughts, change your words, because your word is magic. Watch what you speak. It will take you to heights and depths so deep with all that you think. These words that come from you hold a power divine. Reach up on high, go inside. It's all in your mind. I'm no good, or I'm okay. Which are the words you're choosing to say? Each one will come to pass in a moment's notice. It's easier said than done. All you need is love. Reach up, go in, sing out. Your word is magic. Watch what you speak. It will take you to heights and depths so deep with all that you think. These words will come from you, hold a power divine. Reach up on high, go inside. It's all in your mind. Every thought that you have, every judgment that we hold affects our lives in ways untold. So hold hope in your heart. Keep love in your sight. Even in the silence, this miracle exists. Oh, the power you've got in your thoughts. Oh, the magic you hold in your words. I can do it, 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 I can, I can. Oh, you've got to think high to rise. It is all in your state of mind. Your word is magic. Watch what you speak. It will take you to heights and depths so deep with all that you and share it with the world. I'm gonna say that again. Find your purpose and share it with the world. Reach up on high, go inside. Let love unwind. Let love unwind.
Mike, son, listen,
wanna know what
not
she's
for
been
nothing,
hiding.
not for nothing, but you introduced her the first hour, and people are asking, who is this woman?
Where have you been hiding? Because every song, I cry more and more.
She's been at the United Nations.
I need like a whole. I need a whole box of tissues, and Jordana sits here, and every time you're here, you don't even know how this
You have
happens.
no
but-
idea.
This is unbelievable.
Now, Jordana, if you keep piling them pillows up any
We won't be
higher,
able
we
to see
won't
your
be able to
face.
see you.
Yeah, they're his parents. We need to keep them close to him, and
But
then I'll
hold
bring them over.
hope in your heart and find your purpose and go beyond. I mean, oh my, it's everything that we do every day, and here she is. It's the gift of music.
Cecilia St. King, you are the Queen of Kings. You know that, right? And she's going to be where, September 22nd?
At the Center for Spiritual Living in Boca Raton. It's on Palmetto Park Road. Actually, it's 2 Southwest 12th Avenue. So it's right off of Palmetto Park Road, right off of 95. Make a right on 95 or go east on 95. And it's the first right, and it's right there.
And how do you get tickets for this?
If you go to my Facebook page or my website, CeciliaStKing.com, or Facebook, it's on Eventbrite. Yeah.
It's at Infinity Hall, 7 p.m. Doors open at 6:30. Tickets $30 in advance, $35 at the door. Center for Spiritual Living. And this Friday she will be at Conscious Co-op. Every song is more beautiful than the next. And can people buy your music or download it?
Yes, you can buy it. I'll have CDs at the concert, and of course I'm on CD Baby.
CD Baby.
I've never heard of
Never
CD
heard of
Baby.
that.
You never heard of CD
There's a lot of things I never heard of you either.
Wow, yeah.
But I can tell you, you're going to be at Conscious Co-op on Friday.
This Friday.
If you haven't bought your ticket to Conscious Co-op, it is worth admission just listening
Will
to
you
this
bring your
music.
CDs Friday?
Thank you, yes, yes.
Okay.
And it's just worth admission to come down and hear this. How do you get tickets for Conscious
Tickets for
Co-op?
Conscious Co-op, NoahCrane.com, or on her Facebook page, Conscious Co-op. There's an event for the luncheon, $35 from today until Friday. Friday at the door, they are $40. First-timers for Conscious Co-op get the introductory price of $30. But not only will Cecilia St. King be there, but Shirley Solis will be there, and she is phenomenal. She's coming from Coral Gables. She's an amazing woman on women's empowerment. Jordana, I don't know if you're going, but I hope you.
I am
I hope
going.
you
I
buy
bought
your
my tickets yesterday.
Because what an event this is going to be. It kicks off our season. Our season, as you say, rainy season. I don't know if it's raining or
It's
it's not
the
raining, but
turn of the
September
corner,
we are
yes.
here. It is turning the corner, and everything comes forward. Adam, our new hopefully intern, is like, your podcast needs to be on lifestyle, not on comedy, because we are changing lives, what we do every day.
Listen,
and we're sharing and educating.
don't
It was his idea.
Don't buy into that. You're seeing today less comedy. But everybody in this place will tell you this is like a giant comedy central. You ain't, I mean, I'm going to show you some film. You're going to say, holy, suppose it's the same show
But
you
maybe
watch.
you can put on a couple podcasts. I don't know how it works.
It's on 12 now.
Oh, okay. But I thought it was a really good idea. And your music is truly inspiring. And every time Jordana is here, there is someone, Jordana, that we don't even have to say you have to meet, because you're right here meeting her, right?
Yes, the timing is amazing.
So tell everyone who you are and what you do.
So I'm Jordana Foster, and I'm a motivational speaker, trainer, and mindset coach for individuals and businesses. I help people with their limiting mindsets and beliefs to step out of their own way and be the best that they can be. And if there's something that has been tugging at your heart and you want to do, but you keep saying you want to do it, but you don't do it, I can help you push through that and live the life that you're supposed to live in greatness and success, how that's defined for you. So it's really exciting.
And here you sit telling us what you do, and Cecilia looks at me like you looked at me when she was singing. She looked at me because how all of this comes together.
It's energy.
Right?
It's all energy.
Every day. Every day she's here. Every day Jordana is here, Freddie. More and more comes forward.
I told her that yesterday, and
Right?
I
Every
forgot
day.
to invite her yesterday. And yesterday we had 10 companies. I don't know. I lost count.
We had 20, there was no room in the
There was
studio.
no room in here, and the funny thing was, we had no show yesterday. We had no guests. Everybody said they couldn't make
Shoulda
it.
called.
Well,
No, everybody showed up.
Everyone brought their family, right?
We had one singer that turned to 20 guests, that turned to 30 people. Next thing you know, I look around and I said, there's nobody coming? It got pretty crowded in here yesterday.
Sure.
It was absolutely
But
amazing.
everybody wants to be here. There's just something very magnetic about it, and
That's because when you wash your car in the parking lot.
hey, whatever you need to do.
Well,
but
here's my
there's
woo
something
fairy,
special.
right? Because not only is everyone here, you bring everyone and beyond today, right? So you bring our families and our families that have passed on our set today.
Yes. So let me introduce a good friend of mine. We actually went to high school together, and we
did.
connected at a networking event about 2 weeks ago, and we haven't seen each other in a while.
Since high school.
Stay on your
we
microphone.
went to our reunion, and we've always been close, but life happens, and for not coincidental, the powers that be allowed us to be in each other's path, and it was so nice to connect, but not only just to connect, because when you have a tie to somebody from your past, you're still that age, and you relive all those wonderful emotions and everything like that. And we had a really good friendship and continue to. But what he's doing now is a very powerful emotional purchase that I said, I need to get you on the show. I need to get the word out about what you're doing, because he touches so many lives. So I'm going to let him explain it to you, and then I'll jump in. But again, this is Scott Eisdorfer, and he's going to tell you about these amazing pillows.
Thank you, Jordana. It was great reminiscing the other day when we had lunch together, and it's like time stood still.
For sure.
You know, it was like we were back in high school telling each other stories.
All right, where'd you go to high school?
We went to North Miami Beach Senior High.
Ah.
So we
Very
graduated in '84.
You're not supposed to say that.
We are that old.
I'm older, so don't worry.
Okay, so recently, this past year, I had lost both of my parents. I lost my mom first. She went in for a simple procedure in the hospital, and they told us that she's not going to make it that same day she passed. I then had to go home and tell my dad that mom's not coming home after 52 years of marriage. It kind of sucked. I mean, it really didn't go over very well. He didn't know how to take it. He kept hearing her and seeing her and thought I was joking. And as time passed, I would be there every single day trying to take care of him. And he lasted 3 months, and he really died of a broken heart. And they say that's very common when people are together so long. So going through their apartment, trying to give everything away and donate everything that they had, because I didn't want to sell anything. I didn't want to do it for any monetary purpose. I went through their closet, and I realized, you know, I'm in a high-end upholstery business that I've been in my whole life of custom-made upholstered furniture. Maybe I can make a pillow out of their shirts or their jacket or my mom's dress or something she wore that I can hold on to forever. I can give it to my sister, I can give it to my wife, my kids, and maybe pass it down almost like a family heirloom. And then it dawned on me that we have pictures of my parents wearing these outfits. So I'd like to introduce you to my dad and my mom in pillow form. So this is my mom and my dad. This was my dad's favorite shirt he wore in North Carolina, and on the back of it we have a picture of him, I don't know if you could see it, farming in that shirt. So that shirt will stay with me in my living room forever, and I will give it to my kids. My mother, last Mother's Day, was with me.
That's beautiful.
Amazing.
There we are. And she was wearing this shirt. So each shirt is a custom-made product from them. It's their real shirt that they wore. So I don't make it and try to sell somebody something else. It's something that my parents had. I could make it for anybody. It doesn't have to even be a deceased person, although that's where it tugs at everybody's heart. And you have it forever. You're not going to sell it at a garage sale.
That's different. I'm going to tell you, that's amazing.
I know. I could not help but I said, you need to get on the show. You need to get on my, look at this.
So how about a military memory pillow? How about families that are deployed, that are alive, that want to send, they want to send their kid or their wife or their husband their own jersey. Now, I can't make them with the military's name on it. It has to come directly from them. You can't buy them. So these are samples from the Army Navy Surplus store that have given me jackets and shirts to make samples to show people. But you can do a military memory pillow. Okay, there's a lot of people in the military. So we're working on that.
Isn't that, I knew that when I saw it, I can't explain it as well as he can, but I will tell you that this is doing such a service for any family that just needs to hold,
Gives you the closure.
Something to hold on to.
Yes,
and hold that thought. Let me go to commercial break.
Yes.
When we come back, 888-565-1470. More with Scott and Always With You Pillow Company, and they are always with you. It's something to hold and hug, and when you go to sleep at night, and the beautiful music of Cecilia St. King. And we will be right back.
Hi, my name is Leslie Coleman.
That's amazing.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today. 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or CarmenCareLaser.com.
I got a guy. You need a guy? I got a guy. With VCard Global, all your contacts are in the palm of your hand.
You need a guy.
Never leave home without your business cards or brochures again. VCard is the ultimate marketing tool. No more printing cards or brochures. VCard fits in the palm of your hand and is always with you. VCard is a powerful networking tool that virtually promotes sharing and builds referrals for your business. VCard Global, the virtual business card. Hold your business in the palm of your hand. Contact Jennifer at jenng.vcardinfo.com, the world's most intelligent business card. I got a guy, jenng.vcardinfo.com.
Hey Dawn, do you know what CBD is?
What is CBD, Freddy?
CBD is a cannabidiol. My goodness gracious, I'm Puerto Rican and I can announce that. Cannabidiol, which is found in the hemp plant. CBD can help regulate your mood, improve your sleep, reduce inflammation, and you know what? It even increases immunity.
Did you know that our internal systems are already made to receive the CBD? It's made of natural botanicals without any psychotropic effects. Do you know what that is?
I have no idea what that means.
It means you can get healthy without getting high.
That's right. Now, people come to the studio, we give them CBD, and what's the first thing they ask me? Can I drive home? I said, did you drive here? Yes. Well, then you're going to drive home. So if you want CBD and the experience to feeling better, reducing anxiety, what do you got to do?
Give him a call at 561-674-7446. It is the #1 legal and leading CBD company in the United States. Safe for all ages. Where do you visit, Freddie?
You visit livelovecbd.com.
livelovecbd.com. Tell him Dawn and Freddie sent you.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Don and Freddie S.
you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And don't forget to like this video.
And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we go live. We'll see you next time.
And we're back.
Here's Johnny. And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. What a show. You know, as we go into the second hour, it just gets bigger and more exciting. And I know we're going to have to go to 3 hours because what we've got going this whole week, when we have the music segments, the songs are so compelling. And yesterday's songs are amazing. Her songs were about love and relationships, and she's truly a gift. And you, Cecilia, you come on with your, oh my gosh, you put everything to music that Jordana talks about, right? and hope and passion and purpose, and it's truly amazing. What a gift you are. And we're talking with Scott about these pillows, always pillows, always with you pillow company.
I love to have and to hold. I mean,
you know, you think about when your child goes to bed at night, your babies with a blanket, and they have the blanket, and they go off to school. And some of the things I always say for my kids growing up were their blankets. And they got smaller and smaller and smaller because they would actually put them in their backpacks, the little squares that they would always have with them. But I still have, from my kids, I have each one of their blankets. So imagine even turning
being
this
able
in,
to
right?
make it like almost
something for them when they go to college. So you talk about those that are still with us and being able to take a piece with them, because who wants to take a dirty baby blanket? But you could certainly take this as a throw pillow, right? And it looks normal and it looks great and acceptable.
Absolutely.
And then you have your loved ones that have departed to always have with you as well.
I'll tell you another thing that could be, you know, my youngest son just went to college, and so I'm an empty nester. I have my oldest one's a junior and he's a freshman, and they played sports their entire life. And I have their jerseys, you know, I have to clean out the garage and everything, and there are all these clothes that don't fit them, but their jerseys are very memorable. I'm not giving those away. And so the idea, and Scott and I were talking, this is something that even parents can, you know, with your children who are on to their next stage, can have something that reminds them of when they were little, and then when they have kids, they can pass on this heirloom to them. You had that great story about the pro player or something. This is really a great story.
So about 2 years ago, I do work for a lot of designers, and she had come to me and she says, you know, I'm doing the Pouncey house, and Mike and Marquise Pouncey, they play, one played for the Dolphins, one played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they want to send their mom a special gift. So they gave me game-worn jerseys from each of them. We made a pillow jersey for their mom for Mother's Day, and we sent them FedEx to the mom in Atlanta, and sure enough, she loved it. She has them on her living room couch. It was like the best gift she's ever gotten. So the people don't have to be gone to make the memory pillow. It could be made for a loved one, for anything. It could be somebody getting on a year, somebody that was in the military. It could be a uniform from somebody who worked for UPS. They gave me a UPS shirt that he's been there for 30 years, and he's retired, so we made him a pillow to give to his wife.
Well, think about a retirement gift. Those who are served are heroes in the armed forces, or firemen and paramedics, all of what they wear, taking that as a retirement gift. There's so many things, but I have to tell you that the pictures do not do it justice. It's the stories. It's always the stories.
It's like an art piece.
That bring it to life.
Well, we say there's a story behind every pillow. Every pillow has a story.
And then what's your story?
It's amazing. As a matter of fact, we have the Den of Interns now on Facebook. So if you have a story, we'd like to hear it. We'll give them the mic and we'll hear your story, because I think that this creates ideas. I think that the best of this is yet to be seen.
Absolutely. Yes.
This is the infancy stage of the company.
They're brand new since April.
Yeah, this has only been around 3 months. And we're doing quite well with the product. It's always with you to have and to hold. We have an awesome website at alwayswithyoupillow.com. It's offered two ways, the pillow. It's either offered with a collar or without a collar. I would say 99% of them are ordered with the collar, and they're offered in 2 sizes. We keep it simple. You send us your shirt, we photograph it, we send it back to you 7 to 10 days later in pillow form.
And then on the back, Scott, so you have this Velcroed
Yeah,
This is an important piece
The
of
picture
it.
pocket on the back is an option. If most people choose to go with it. It comes off with Velcro, so you could, and it unzips the pillow, and you could wash it like you wash a regular shirt and put it back on. So you'll have it forever. We also have a catchy phone number. You can call and ask questions at any time. It's toll free at 833-7-PILLOW.
The 8337 pillow, you can't forget that.
Unbelievable. Pretty good stuff. Right, Jordana, once again.
Once again.
Jordana, amazing.
Jordana comes through in the pinch. There are so many things, so many feelings that this gives me because, and I know that you say people don't have to be deceased, they could be alive and everything else, but I think back of a lot of people that I've lost in my life, my brother and everything else, and I always wanted to do something in their memory. I mean, we put together the deal down at the BB&T Center for the veterans, okay? And that got emotional for me because I never ever did enough for my brother when he was alive. But this is like a tribute. This becomes something that stays in your family and it goes tradition, and you start handing this thing down. And its value grows by the day. It doesn't deplete, which is amazing. And that's what I'm getting from
And
this.
for your
right now.
grandchildren.
It's ridiculous.
It helped me with the grieving. Yeah,
I can see that.
It helped me with the
that.
grieving process. I was making the pillows months after both of my parents passed away, and as dumb as it sounds, I would walk in and I have a couch in part of my office, and I would just say good morning, Mom and Dad.
There's nothing dumb about that at all.
I think it's very healthy. I had
Not
a
at
rough
all.
day. I would hug the pillow. And yes, you mentioned also during break, could you spray a cologne or a perfume on it? Absolutely. You could do anything you want. It's your pillow. That person's with you forever.
Scary stuff,
There's
man.
a lot going
Isn't
on.
that unbelievable? If you've gone to a sporting event, you have the plastic in the back. So not only can you have the picture in there, but if you went to a sporting event, you went to a hockey game or a football game, and that was your memory, and that you cherish that so much, you put
Hold on
that
to
in
it.
there. There's a concert, you know, a musical concert. There's so many things just to be able to have this be you're honoring these people who might no longer be here anymore and
love
have them still in your
You
life.
have no idea what's going on Facebook.
So
It
give
is
us the website
blowing
again
up.
real quick.
AlwaysWithYouPillow.com.
Okay, then, and do you
AlwaysWithYouPillow.com.
order that way or
How
do
do
you
they
call?
get
You could reach us either through the website. It's a very simple ordering process. You could ask questions, alwayswithyouPillow.com, or dial the toll-free number at 833-7-PILLOW.
And there's definitely more to come with the Always With You pillow. And I want to go back to Cecilia and ask you, my mind is just spinning because how this all comes together. Because we met you last week and had you come on, and then Freddie told me the other day Jordana was coming on, and separately we each bring on clients and guests, and they always come together. So it's not as if I even put this together. It is just the gift of what we get to do. But how did you become an inner peace troubadour?
I have always been a musician. I think I came out of the womb singing. And I moved back to New York City. I lived in Nashville, Tennessee for a decade of the 90s, and I moved back to the city right before September 11th. And I found myself at the World Trade Center when the buildings fell. And I was one of those people running from the falling towers of the World Trade Center, and I wound up, because I sing, that's what I do, and I believe where there is music there can be no harm, so I went all around the city to sing for weeks afterwards. I went where the firefighters were gathering to rest during their time down at Ground Zero. I went to the Red Cross, to the Javits Center where people were gathering to go down to Ground Zero, to Central Park and to Greenwich Village where there were candlelight vigils. And then I wound up 6 months later with cancer in my throat. And when you are faced with losing the gift that you've been given, it makes you kind of take a step back and ask, what are you doing with that gift? So I went to a monastery in New Zealand. We called it Shambhala. It was a school for spiritual leadership. And when I came back home, we were going to war. And so I decided to turn my life and my music over to being a voice for peace.
It's truly a gift, and there's so many times that I can't even come up with the words of things I want to say. And it's probably a lot of people, and my kids will tell you I never listen to lyrics, but the more and more involved I get with what we do, it's the lyrics that speak the words that we can't always think of on our own, but the feeling, it's the gift of what you do. You bring so many feelings out, and you present the lyrics, and you go, you know what, that is exactly how I'm feeling. So would you please do another song for us, and we'll keep going.
So I write a lot of my own material, but every once in a while there's a song that just needs to be sung that I didn't write. And and this is one of them. It's called One Power by Daniel Nahmod. One power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, yet we speak of it with every word we say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. But call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, Hashem, or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can you see? It's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power. We speak so many languages, have different clothing, different colors, different names. But different is only dangerous when we forget that in the heart we're all the same. We'll remember once we close our eyes and see such distances were never meant to be. But call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, Hashem, or heaven's door. It's Muhammad, it's your mind, it's your soul, or it's your sign. It's the universe, it's music, Mother Earth, or Father Time. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? Whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. It's the power of love in you and me. One power, one power, one power is what we are. It's the moment of creation. It's an everlasting peace. It's the freedom of forgiveness. It's the sweetness of release. It's the joy of inspiration. It's the sunshine on your face. It's the birthright of all nations. It's the boundlessness of space. It's the beauty of a baby, the serenity of sleep. It's the anger we abandon for the love that's most deep. It's one power. Oh, oh. It's one power. What we are is it's the power of the love that lives forever in you and me. It's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power.
And we'll be right back.
Go to commercial break, Blake.
Thanks.
I am Crunchy because knowledge is power. Crunchy is a revolutionary line of safe and high-performing, toxin-free cosmetics that are redefining beauty. You no longer have to sacrifice your health for your beauty or your beauty for your health. Be conscious about what are in your cosmetics and how they affect your body. Contact me at 703-509-2592 or explore at crunchywithanI.com/Liz Sant, LIZSANDT. Again, it's 703-509-2592.
What is Debersize? With over 25 years of personal training experience and workout techniques, Deb Varsalone invites you to Debersize. Debersize comes to you from the privacy of your own home or group training facility. Debersize can meet your individual fitness needs, offering one-on-one, non-impact resistance training, post-surgical strengthening, to higher-level boot camp and weight training. Debersize will meet your personal fitness goals at any age. Contact Deb at 561-307-9283. Schedule an initial consultation and get ready for a stronger, healthier you. 561-307-9283. In this world of social media and cacophony of sound, how do you get noticed? How do you get heard? In a world of instant gratification, how do you find appreciation? It's time to be heard. Become a radiating magnet and allow the law of attraction to come fully into play. Being completely in the moment speaks louder than words and actions. It's time to become fully present. It's time to put Humpty Dumpty together again. Call or text 561-351-9134. Become your radiating self. Contact Clyde at 561-351-9134. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Don and Freddy S.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And don't forget to like this video.
And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we go live. We'll see you next time.
Sound.
And we're back. And we're back in the Brooklyn Cafe TV. What a show we've had. Oh my gosh. If you're coming in late, if you're tuning in late or later, please replay the previous 2 hours, because what we've had on and the beautiful music of Cecilia St. King. And again, you can find her this Friday at Conscious Co-op from 11:30 until 2 p.m. Get tickets at noahcrane.com or on Facebook at the Conscious Co-op event page. You can get tickets, $35, $40 at the door. You do not want to miss it. Just to hear Cecilia and Shirley Solis alone, what a gift. What a day it's going to be. I am feeling empowered, and I'm not there already.
And September 22nd
is
her concert.
Is her concert. It's at Infinity. I thought you were going to do it. Infinity Hall, September 22nd at 7 p.m. Center for Spiritual Living in Boca Raton, 2 Southwest 12th Avenue. So it is just east of I-95 on Palmetto Park Road. Again, you don't want to miss it. Or you can always visit her website at CeciliaSt.King.com and find her music at CD Baby. Yeah. That's a new one for me. I'll have to check that out. Your music is all so inspirational. Truly a gift. And Scott wanted, people are commenting, 64 comments, Freddie, in the past 2 hours.
Wow. A past hour, I think.
I mean, talk about exploding, because your gift for music and lyrics, and every song I'm crying more and more. I'm like, I'm sitting here, I'm a wreck over here.
You're a giant whoopee.
I'm just a giant whoopee, but oh my gosh, what a gift. And what Scott does, and you don't even know this, Freddie, people are using these pillows for ashes, to store ashes.
Yes.
If they cannot
Right.
for the urns, instead they'll be able to put them in the pillow. So
I think
share
that's
with us how
brilliant.
that
Right.
works.
That's brilliant.
So a lot of people, that cremate their loved ones, they have to order an urn. And when you go to a funeral parlor or funeral home, they give you a choice from $500 to $5,000 where you could store your ashes of your loved one. So one of the funeral directors said, this would be a great idea, let's try it. And he brought us a bag of somebody's ashes, and it's in this huge heavy-duty, want to say Ziploc, and we unzip the pillow, and we put it in the bottom of the pillow, and it actually makes the pillow stand up because of the weight at the bottom, and then you could put a picture of that loved one behind it, and that could act as your urn at your home. It doesn't have to just be a throw pillow. So there's many things you can do with this pillow. I mean, every one of them has a sentimental value to that family member.
I'm overwhelmed and speechless because what a gift this is, right? Not only the pillow, the clothing, but to actually have your loved one's ashes with you.
Yeah, right? I don't know if you want to travel with them, but
in your home,
like have
in
them
a pillow,
the comfort.
Right, absolutely.
I find this to be
right.
a comfort. This
yes.
is what you're providing families, and for lack of a better word, not closure, but to have them close to you. And just having, like you said, when you get home at the end of the day or in your office, that I don't know how anybody could explain that, how that must help.
One of the quick stories I could tell you is somebody who had lost her husband 30 years ago, and she sent me a shirt from his work. He worked at an electrical supply place, and she said this shirt sat in her underwear drawer for 30 years and meant nothing to her. And when I made the pillow, and she commented, it's on the Facebook page, I made the pillow for her. It's in her second bedroom. She literally walks by it and talks to her deceased husband.
It's beautiful.
It means something to her.
Every day.
Right?
And Jordana, what's happening with you and Go Beyond? You come all the time, but we never really get, it's like JoJo.
I know, I don't
get a chance to talk about what you're doing.
I'm very excited. So I'm going to be starting a show Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. on this station, 95.3 FM.
Go Beyond.
Go Beyond. And it's not only going to be a platform for me to empower people to look at things from a different perspective. I unfortunately went to a funeral the other day, and it was a family friend, and he lived his life. He was 85, still not old, but he lived his life, and I want everybody to live their life fully. If there's something I want to encourage and empower and inspire people to do that. So you're laughing at me?
I'm not laughing, only because we had this conversation this morning.
Oh, well, there's so many things that everybody talks a big game. I'm going to do this when. I don't know why everybody's waiting for the perfect time, so I want to give people the permission to accept that now is the perfect time. And so from a business perspective, if there's something standing in your way, I do workshops and masterminds for businesses. I work with individuals for people who are at a different point in their life where they're realizing that they haven't done what they want to do, and I help them do that. And I'm going to be bringing guests like Scott on who have created these businesses out of a need and a necessity, and helping them to grow their businesses as well. So very excited for the platform and to be associated with you guys, because the magic of being here, I don't always get to talk about it, but I get to bring people here and also talk about what I do. And I think that energy is contagious. Mm-hmm. I think that kindness and compassion and all of that and what you're doing, and when you have that, it's so loud, when you have that, it brings everybody else who's on that same mission, and that's kind of what I'm
We
all
just
about.
had this conversation this morning. I said, my grandfather always saved for a rainy day. He had laryngeal cancer, he had Parkinson's, he was in a nursing home, but to him, it was never raining.
Right.
All right, but I said to Freddy, we can only learn from our parents and our grandparents of those paths we want to continue and those that we would like to change. And if we don't do it now, then in 20 years we look back and say we should have.
That's right.
So what happens if you try? If you fail, you keep going. If you don't try, you will never know.
No.
And we just had this conversation this morning, and here she sits saying the same thing in her own
words. And
words.
at the end of the day, when people are at the end of their life, it's not the experiences and the things that they went for that they regret. It's the things that they didn't do and they wish they had and they can't anymore. And that's really what I don't want anybody else that I'm talking to, and even what I'm doing right here. This is something I wanted to do, and heck,
here
I'm
she is.
doing it, and I'm
How
very
can people
excited
find
about that.
you for the coaching and to grow with you?
So we're working on my new platform. So it's ReadySetGoBeyond.com. You can reach me at ReadySetGo@gmail.com, and you can also reach me here at the Brooklyn Cafe until
Any questions?
This is always
always reach out to
at
us.
305-753-6758. I would love to help any of you.
And Scott, where can people find you in the pillow?
People could find us at alwayswithyoupillow.com or at toll-free 833-7-PILLOW.
7-Pillow.
7-Pillow.
And Cecilia, will you take us out with another song? And don't forget, Friday we're at Conscious Co-op with Cecilia St. King, 11:30 till 2 p.m. And her concert is at Infinity Hall, International Day of Peace. She is an inner peace troubadour, someone we have never had on our show like this before. I'm telling you, download her music at CD Baby. Find her at Conscious Co-op or find her on September 26th at 7 p.m. CeciliaSt.King.com.
All right, so Blake, after the song, just take us out.
How do you feel at night? Do you wish for peace? Do you feel alright? We're really not that different, don't you think? We all seek to find love. We all need to have hope. So come, my friend, let's break a little bread. Tell me about your life. What's on your mind? He said, we can get along if we try. Hey, my heart beats like yours. Your heart beats like mine. Hello to my friends in Israel. Hello to my kin in Lebanon and Palestine. I wish for you to know peace deep down in your heart. Tonight, we're under the same sky, stars against black night. The full moon is rising oh so high. It feels like everything's alright, 'cause somewhere in this world, oh, you're bathed in this light. Hello to my friends in Iraq, Iran. Hello to my kin in Pakistan and China, France, Russia, Japan, Korea, North and South, Afghanistan. Peace on earth to you, goodwill to all this world of mine. Peace on earth to you, to you, to you, to you. Peace on earth to you, to you, to you, to you. Peace on earth. Give peace a chance.
Be kind to each other.
And don't be late.
And don't be late. Bye-bye.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Del Rey Gallery, located in the Del Rey Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Del Rey Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000 square foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Del Rey Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Del Rey Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
Health and Vitamin Concepts can help balance you through an innovative, non-invasive biomeridian assessment that measures the energetic properties of your body and naturally corrects the imbalances. Offering a complete thyroid, hormone, and nutritional profile, Health and Vitamin Concepts identifies the specific vitamins and herbs in the exact amount your body needs. Call for more information, 561-392-8448, or visit online at healthandvitaminconcepts.com. If you're ready to have more energy, better health, and a greater sense of well-being, make an appointment today at Health and Vitamin Concepts in Boca Raton at 7152 Barracassa Way. Call 561-392-8448. That's 561-392-8448.
Well, that's about it for today, and even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1 p.m. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddy S. will bring you more goodwill next time. Although today's show was live, you can follow the cafe on Facebook at Brooklyn Cafe. To rewatch every minute of the show, call 866-224-5422 to talk with Dawn and Freddy S. after the closing, or to leave an order for fun for the next show. Have a meaningful day. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Let's talk about mental health, your teen's anxiety, a friend's depression, or your neighbor's panic attacks. Talk about you. Each year, 1 in 5